Welcome to the summer edition of Quarantine with Clark, the show that asks West Dodge Station staff questions kids want to know, and some they probably don't care about. We have a few special episodes to begin the school year so that the teachers, the students, and the families of West Dodge Station can get to know some of our new staff here this year. So my guest today is one of our new preschool teachers. It is Mrs. Emary. First of all, welcome to the West Dodge Station family and welcome to the show. How are you doing today?
Thank you. Very good.
Awesome. Well, I just want to ask you a few easy questions so the kids of West Dodge Station can get to know you just a little bit better, all right?
Okay.
All right. So first of all, where were you born and raised?
I am from Iowa. My family, we moved around quite a bit because my dad works for Fairway. It's a grocery store in Iowa, and there's a few in Nebraska now. But I was born in the Osceola area, like south central Iowa, and then I grew up north central Iowa between Ames and Mason City. It's a small town called Belmond.
Oh, nice. Cool. So Iowa pretty much your whole life then?
Yep.
Awesome. Do you have any brothers and sisters?
I have one sister. She's 3 years younger than me, and she lives in Omaha now also.
Oh, nice. What about kids? Do you have any kids?
I do. I have 2 boys and a girl, one going into second, one going into first, and then my daughter will start 3-year-old preschool this year.
Nice. So you keep yourself busy then.
Yeah.
What about pets? Do you have any pets at home?
We don't have any pets. My kids would love different pets. When people come to our house, they think we have pets because all of my kids talk about their stuffed animals as if they're alive. So we just have a bunch of stuffed animal pets.
Nice. Do you have any hobbies?
I love to read, and I like to do crafts. I have a Cricut, and so I make T-shirts and like wall signs and stuff like that.
Nice. So you sound pretty crafty.
Yeah, I like it. I don't ever like to charge people for things because I never do a perfect job, but I like to make things.
Cool. Well, so then this kind of goes hand in hand with the hobbies. Do you have any hidden talents? Are there any talents that you have that most people or a lot of people don't know about?
I don't know. I like to sing. That's usually something in preschool. We do a lot of singing. So that's kind of my old coworkers they would kind of, give me a hard time about just being a pretty okay singer.
That question's going to come back in here in a little bit when I ask you some other ones, but the singing, you're going to get along just fine with a lot of the staff.
Oh, good.
Other than getting married and having kids, what would probably be the most exciting moment of your life?
I remember when I got my first job before this one, and I was just out of college, and I remember the first day of school walking down the hall. In the preschool that I worked at before, we served lunch, and so it was lunchtime, and I had to go get the cart because we ate in the classroom. And I remember thinking, they're paying me to be here, to be with these kids and do this. And I just remember what a great feeling that was, that I had kind of gotten to that point after college and, all the hard work.
That is awesome that you said that, because there was a former teacher here at West Dodge. He's actually, I believe, at Manchester now, Mr. Hegg. We used to talk all the time. We taught 4th grade together, and we used to talk all the time about, we would be at outdoor ed, or we would be at track and field day, or we would be something where it's not necessarily a normal day or even a normal job, really. And we would always look at each other and go, we're getting paid for this. This is our career. Like we get to come to work to do this.
Yep.
And it's awesome. It's the greatest feeling in the world.
Mm-hmm.
So growing up, what were some of the jobs that you had, or maybe what was an odd or a strange job that you did?
I didn't really have any strange jobs. Since my dad was a Fairway manager, I worked at the grocery store when I turned 14 and I was finally able to work. I worked a lot. And then I babysat quite a bit also.
Nice. Yeah, yeah, you kind of fit in. There's a lot of people that did babysitting growing up.
Yeah.
Um, Outside of teaching, what job would you really, really like to do other than education if you could?
I think it'd be really fun to own a bakery. I think I like to bake and make things like that, sweet treats and things. So I think it would be hard work just because there's, an abundance of places to eat everywhere, but I think it'd be fun.
Nice. Well, and in interviewing Mrs. Trout, our new fourth grade teacher, she likes baking too. So you
Oh.
guys can maybe get together and just keep bringing the treats. All right, getting into some of the goofier questions, some of the more fun questions. If you could have one of the following superpowers, which one would you rather have? Would you rather be able to fly or have invisibility?
I would pick flying. My husband is kind of a geek, and we have discussions like this all the time. And so we've talked about, he says that invisibility is something that you could only use to do nefarious things. So it's not actually a good superpower because you can only use it for evil.
He's got a point. I guess nobody's ever really said that. And it's been, most people have probably said the ability to fly, but yeah, that invisibility, I can definitely see where that would definitely not be not always used for good. That would be kind of tough.
Yeah, but I think you'd have to have super speed to go with the flying. Otherwise, you would just fly as fast as you can walk.
Oh,
and that
that's a good
wouldn't get
point.
you anywhere fast either.
Yeah, you would have to have some sort of power to go a little bit faster than walking.
Yeah.
Okay, getting back to the singing. So do you sing loudest in the shower, in the car, or both equally as loud?
I probably both equally. I sing probably more in the car, just because with the kids we're always singing in there. But
nice. So when you do go or when you do sing, what would be your go-to karaoke song?
So my kids love Country Roads, and so we sing
on Denver.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So they all three, like, they know all the words to that one, so we sing that one a lot. And then they also love American Pie. Those are their two, like, our two go-to for singing.
John McClane. Your kids have great taste in music.
They do. Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yep. Their dad keeps them in some good music.
Sweet. Well, and I've been telling everybody, once all the coronavirus stuff is done, we're all going karaoke singing. So you are going to have to we're going to hold you to singing with that. All right. Going to get into the lightning round of questions. I'm going to ask you a few questions just real quickly. I don't want you to give me your answer just as quickly as possible. All the questions are about like your favorite things, so it should be really, really easy. All right?
Okay.
Okay, here we go. What is your favorite food and drink?
I mostly drink water, which is super boring, but that's what I like. And I think my favorite food is like chips and salsa or queso.
Cool. Your favorite word?
I don't know if it's my favorite, but it's the one I hear the most is mom.
Plain and simple, but yeah. You with three little ones, you probably do hear that one a lot. That's great. What is your favorite sound?
My kids laughing.
Okay. Your favorite smell?
Like fresh linen or clean laundry.
Okay. Your favorite type of music?
A lot of classic and like classic rock and country.
Sweet.
Probably.
Your favorite place to visit?
We like to go to Kansas City and go to the Deanna Rose Farmstead down there. That's one of our favorite vacation places close by.
That's awesome. I've never heard of that. It's a farmstead? Is that what you said?
Yeah, it's this little, it's for younger kids, like early elementary and early like preschool age or younger. And it's kind of like the zoo where, but it's this little farm in the Kansas City area, and they have like little horseback riding arena and goats that you can bottle feed and a fishing hole and a little like old-fashioned town with a blacksmith and a little nature reserve that you can walk through, and it's like $3 to get in. It's very inexpensive, but it's really fun for young kids.
Wow, that's cool. I've never heard of that place. That's pretty sweet. And then finally, this one is kind of a loaded question, but who is your favorite fifth grade teacher named Clark?
Mr. Clark.
Absolutely. That is the correct answer. All the rest of
Okay.
are subjective. This one has one answer. I'll answer them. All right. I've got just a couple more questions before we get done with everything. First of all, what have you been doing this summer to kind of beat the boredom of social distancing?
We have probably had the most boring summer that I've had for a long time, but we've been going to the park in our neighborhood, and we planted a garden this year, and we've planted gardens in the past, but this year, since we've been home, we've actually taken really good care of it, and we have tons of tomatoes, and we've probably had over 50 cucumbers. So yeah, my kids and I have been out taking care of the garden a lot.
That's awesome. That's a great little pastime.
Yeah.
And then finally, what would you like to say to the families, the kids, and the staff of West Dodge Station?
I'm just really excited to join the school, and I'm excited to start the school year, and it'll be good to meet everyone and get back into routine. I think that'll be really good.
Awesome. All right. I just want to give a huge thank you to Mrs. Emary for joining me today. Join us again next time for Quarantine with Clark. See you soon.